El Salvador, once known as the murder capital of the world, has undergone a remarkable transformation. From rampant gang violence and one of the highest homicide rates globally to becoming one of the safest countries in the region, El Salvador's journey is nothing short of extraordinary. In this video, we will explore the key factors that contributed to this incredible change. To understand El Salvador's transformation, we must first look at its dark past. For decades, the country was plagued by gang violence, corruption, and poverty. Two of the most notorious gangs, MS-13 and Barrio 18, had a stranglehold on the nation, leading to widespread fear and insecurity. The 1980s Civil War left deep scars on the nation, and the subsequent economic instability and lack of opportunities created a fertile ground for gang recruitment. By the early 2000s, El Salvador had one of the highest murder rates in the world, peaking at 103 homicides per 100,000 people in 2015. The violence was not just a statistic. It affected the daily lives of Salvadorans, creating an environment of constant fear and insecurity. The turning point in El Salvador's fight against crime came with the election of President Nayib Bukele in 2019. Bukele, a young and dynamic leader, promised to tackle the country's crime problem head-on. His election brought hope to many who had grown weary of the endless violence and corruption. Bukele's administration launched the Territorial Control Plan, a comprehensive strategy aimed at regaining control of gang-dominated areas, strengthening law enforcement, and improving social conditions. This plan was seen as a bold move, considering the entrenched power of gangs in El Salvador. The Territorial Control Plan focused on three main pillars: law enforcement, social programs, and international cooperation. First, law enforcement. Bukele's government increased the number of police officers and soldiers on the streets. They established joint police-military bases in high-crime areas, dismantling gang strongholds and restoring order. This aggressive approach was necessary to break the gang's grip on entire communities. Additionally, special units were created to target gang leaders and dismantle their operations. Second, social programs. Recognizing that crime is often rooted in social issues, the government invested heavily in education, job training, and community development programs. These initiatives aim to provide alternatives to gang life, especially for the youth. Scholarships, vocational training, and sports programs were introduced to engage young people and steer them away from criminal activities. The government also worked on improving public spaces, creating parks, and building community centers to foster a sense of community and belonging. Third, international cooperation. El Salvador strengthened its collaboration with neighboring countries, the United States, and international organizations. This cooperation included intelligence sharing, joint operations, and financial support for anti-gang efforts. The international community played a crucial role in supporting El Salvador's initiatives, providing both resources and expertise. Programs like the Central American Regional Security Initiative, CARSI, helped fund and support law enforcement and social programs. One of the most controversial aspects of Bukele's strategy was the use of technology and surveillance. The government implemented an extensive surveillance system, including drones and facial recognition technology, to monitor gang activities and track down criminals. High-tech command centers were established to analyze data and coordinate responses in real time. These measures, while effective, raised concerns about privacy and potential misuse. While some criticized this approach as a potential infringement on privacy, it proved effective in reducing crime rates. The increased security presence and technological advancements led to a significant drop in homicides. The results were astounding. By 2021, El Salvador's homicide rate had dropped by more than 50%. In 2022, the country recorded its lowest murder rate in over 2 decades, with 18 homicides per 100,000 people. This dramatic decrease in violence marked a turning point in El Salvador's history. But the transformation wasn't just about numbers. Citizens began to feel safer in their neighborhoods. Businesses flourished, tourism increased, and foreign investments poured in. The newfound sense of security revitalized the economy and improved the quality of life for many Salvadorans. The tourism sector, which had suffered for years, saw a resurgence as visitors felt more secure traveling to El Salvador's stunning beaches, historical sites, and cultural festivals. However, it's important to note that the journey wasn't without challenges. Human rights organizations raised concerns about the heavy-handed tactics used by security forces, including allegations of abuse and extrajudicial killings. These concerns highlight the delicate balance between maintaining security and protecting civil liberties. The government faced criticism for the potential for abuse of power and the need for accountability and transparency in law enforcement operations. Despite these controversies, the overall impact of Bukele's policies on crime reduction is undeniable. The combination of strong law enforcement, social programs, and international cooperation created a multifaceted approach that addressed both the symptoms and root causes of violence. To gain a deeper understanding of El Salvador's transformation, let's hear from some experts and citizens. Expert: the Territorial Control Plan was a game changer. By integrating law enforcement with social initiatives, the government tackled crime from multiple angles. This holistic approach was crucial for sustainable change. The emphasis on addressing social determinants of crime, such as poverty and lack of education, played a significant role in reducing violence. Citizen: I used to be afraid to leave my house after dark. Now I feel safe walking my kids to school. It's like living in a different country. The change has been profound and has brought a sense of normalcy that we hadn't experienced in years. Citizen 2: the government programs have given my children opportunities that I never had. They are focused on their education and have hope for a brighter future. These programs have provided a sense of purpose and direction for many young people who might otherwise have been drawn into gang life. As El Salvador continues to build on its successes, the future looks promising. The government plans to expand its social programs and further strengthen its institutions to ensure long-term stability. Efforts are being made to improve the judicial system, combat corruption, and promote economic growth to sustain the progress achieved. Maintaining this progress requires vigilance. Addressing underlying issues like poverty, inequality, and corruption is essential for sustaining the gains made in recent years. Long-term success depends on continued investment in education, healthcare, and infrastructure. The government is also working on improving the business climate to attract more foreign investment, creating jobs, and further boosting the economy. El Salvador's transformation from one of the most dangerous countries in the world to one of the safest is a testament to the power of comprehensive and sustained efforts. While challenges remain, the progress made so far offers hope and inspiration for other nations facing similar struggles. The success story of El Salvador shows that with the right strategies and commitment, it is possible to overcome even the most daunting challenges. If you found this video informative, please like, share, and subscribe for more insightful content. Until next time.